Hello everybody and welcome back. We're going to continue our playthrough on Master of Command. We are playing as the Cantonist recruits for Prussia. And so last episode, we started up here, we did a quick trip down here, got a few bits and bobs cleared, and then we've come up around to here, and we are at the town of Calais. Now, we aren't going to do any purchasing. That's right, because the item cost costs 50% more because this place does war profiteering. Oh, darn them. Plus, we don't actually have any money either, to be honest. Look at our army. We did manage to get a second brigade on the go. We got a couple more pieces of infantry. We actually swapped up one of our Cantonist recruits into a piece of artillery just to play with artillery, basically, as this will be the first artillery unit we have. Whoops, I keep pressing escape to do things. And so from here, the general idea is to sweep down. We're going to get some convoys, get some encampments, get these things kicked on a bit more. We have our army headquarters over here to the east. I say the enemy's army headquarters over there to the east. And so with that, what we're actually going to jump into first, we've got a little battlefield here. So we're going to jump down to this battlefield and then swing down to this encampment. So I'm trying to select my army as if I have to, but what a happy to move. Let's take a quick walk down to this this battlefield. I've never actually seen a battlefield interaction. This will be the very first one. Farmers arrived upon the flank of a friendly force who now prepares to launch its final assault upon an enemy position. They have requested men to aid in the attack. We may furnish them with reservists as we see fit. Should they succeed, we shall be entitled to a portion of whatever is taken in the assault. Commit 560 reservists. Moderate chance of the assault succeeds. Commit 860. I'm going to go for the full 860. Deploy sharpshooters to pick off the enemy officers. As doctrine, frontier skirmishing, or target training. Obviously it comes off doctrines. When I started to read that, I was like, wait, I have sharpshooters now, don't I? I'm not actually sure if I do. I don't know if I have changed anybody to a sharpshooter unit. I have a feeling I haven't actually. But I read that, I was like, wait. Would I be allowed to? No. So we will commit many reservists. We've got 1,900, so we've got plenty in. An detachment formed on the friendly flank and went in with the second line. The enemy position was carried after close volleys and a short push. Their colours drawn off and guns abandoned. Losses among our men were present but not ruinous, and order was kept. By prior understanding, we received a fair share of what was taken. The detachment has rejoined the column, bloodied and steady. Such bravery. Oh, so I get 360 reservists back, so that's not bad. I only actually spent 500. Loot of +3 items, weapon items, and 60 thallias. And so I've gotten a light socket bayonet, hussar saber, and a Neustadt musket. I'm not quite sure how you say Neustadt, but muskets is said as musket, not musket. You know, I actually do know how to say that one. Let's have a look. It's got a poor reload. It's an Austrian firearm. It has good range. 18, 130, 45. 18, 130, 40. Yeah, it is quite a bit slower than that. It is potentially worth replacing instead of the worn musket. I don't know what's going on with words right now, but replacing the worn musket, because although it's got a bit of a slower reload, not much though. It's got increased range and much better increased accuracy as well. So for a simple upgrade instead of a worn musket, it's oh, there you go. That's what I've got for these guys as well, because that's what ended up being in the bag, so to say. Now let's have a quick look at our cavalry just to double check. This has a poor charge, doesn't it? Yeah, so potential to be used, but not at this stage. 3 and a 2. Accuracy and reload -2. Accuracy and reload -5. It's already got a poor reload, so maybe not. Hold left alt. Compare. Oh la la. But the accuracy and reload, I assume that's just when equipped. I assume the other stats also just when equipped. So, yeah, we're gonna assume these guys have got a decent one, yes. Put that over there. This is a hussar saber and a dragoon sword. I believe I'm using the Hussar Saber. Right, yep, so that's all good. We've got those. Let's come down and hit this encampment. Oh, he's, I think he's going to get away, so I don't want to chase him. Night Rage, your grace, the enemy encampment lies ahead. 10 dimly lit and guards posted. The swift assault on the cover of darkness would catch them unprepared. If we hesitate, they will have time to muster their full strength by morning. We must decide, do we strike now, wait, and face a proper army tomorrow? Moderate chance of Night Raid success requires at least one officer. 4-day passes, a likely chance of Night Raid success. Wait for the storm to roll in to conceal our attack. Rookies. Basically, do I want to spend 4 days? I mean, I've still got a good amount of days. Yeah, I'll allow 4 days to pass. Column moved in silence and struck before the pickets could cry alarm. Sentries were taken, the first tents overrun, and the enemy roused too late to form a line. Officers were seized in their nightcoats, drums and colours gathered, and a broad body laid down arms in the dark. Losses on our part were light, and the withdrawal was made before dawn. A great number of prisoners and stores are now in our hands. The men are steady and in good heart. We hold the ground about their camp and may press the advantage at first light. Wow, 1210 reservists, 40 thalers, and 2 weapons. Again, more Hussar Saber. Oh, wait. Good charge. That's not what the other one said. And a Tula musket, poor accuracy. Great melee. Oh, wait, they have good charge. That's why I've got it equipped to that. Okay, no, they had a poor charge, my guns. Poor accuracy. All of my guys are shooters. So we're not going to go and push any of that. He's going in the wrong direction. I'm assuming maybe he does a big circle? If that's the case, then I'll catch him when he comes back. I don't know. I don't quite know how the patrols work at this point, being brand new to the game. Whether between settlements searching for you, they are limited in number, meaning they do not reappear when destroyed. Oh, there you go. They move between settlements. So whether he's going to go dum 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 dum, or whether he's going to start coming back and forth, I'll hit him because I am going to follow this road up here to Gostu. Yep, Gostu. So that is going to happen. So I will get him on the return. Oh, we've got a fort by there. That could be quite deadly to attempt to attack. 264 days. Oh, range just coming in. We have intercepted a convoy transporting coinage, likely the treasury of a local garrison being moved under escort. The gold has been hastily packed and there is no time to search it all. We may seize what we can and continue marching, or halt the column, dismantle the wagons fully, and recover every last thaler. The latter will delay us a full day and may summon a patrol in response. 90 thalers, 130 thalers, likely chance of facing a weak enemy field army. Yeah, not a problem. Let's get the extra thalers. So they've got a couple of divisions. I wonder if they grow in response to me, basically. Whether if I was still just 1 brigade big, they would just be 1 brigade big. But anyway, we've got 2 surf recruits and Russian reserve musketeers. We have, they have artillery as well. That's terrifying. And Russian reserve musketeers. I'll attempt to get my cavalry to take out them really quickly. Let's see how this goes. So this is going to be my first time using and fighting against artillery. Like I said, we'll see what we can do with that. Now, high ground. High ground very much helps artillery. They've got some there and there. So I don't really want that becoming a thing, if I'm honest. Russian musketeers, Cantonese recruits, Italian artillery, my general, and my dragoons. So let me see, my dragoons are going to come out to the wing because they are going to do a looping movement around the back. So yeah, holding this area of town and trees is going to be best. Although if I can take this early, actually, and stop, it's open ground, but if it stops their artillery getting into it, that would actually be fantastic. Although if I get pretty close, their artillery shouldn't go up on it anyway, because that's silly. And then these guys, so hang on, what have we got as well? Surf recruits, their center is manned by surf recruits. In that case, I'm gonna move you out that way. You guys come into there. You guys take the wing. If you guys start to do a very wide flanking movement, okay, yeah. So this is something I was thinking about last episode. Hang on, you stop. So this is my general. Nest. These guys attach themselves to, I'm guessing, the first unit in the army makeup. Toggle run. All of you get a bit of a move on. You guys can get a bit of a move on too. But no, you guys can carry back to walking. We'll need your stamina. Oh, interesting. You guys... Oh no, they were just reforming. Whoa, those guys have amazing range. Iron 10-pound howitzer, that would be why. Yeah, my artillery generally does suck a little bit, to be honest. Oh no, you guys work, sorry. Walk. They're keeping a track on my They're not really doing much. Although they're firing and they're using canister rounds. They're devastating at close range against dense infantry lines, but they're actually very, very far away. And they're not actually doing too much in terms of... Alright, well these two are... kicking off. So they are now starting to take some damage. These surf recruits are pretty much guarding this artillery. Guys, that's fine. Yeah, you can move on to shooting those guys. Have you remove your bayonets? You're a bit more effective. You guys can keep your bayonets on the go. Oh, I haven't actually... Right, I need to... How are we doing? We're doing just beautifully. You guys come in here and make sure you're getting them the morale boost. Yep. Glad I left their bayonets on. Let's start getting the musket fire into the side of these guys, along with cannon fire. Guys out a bit so we get more guns firing. Same for you. Airing and turn off muskets. Artillery's been hit. Right, I said artillery out. Turn off melee. You can shoot these guys in the back a little bit. How are we doing? Absolutely fantastic. Yep, you guys keep hitting the... recruits. These Prussian musketeers are going to be getting a lot of experience. Turn you and start shooting at those guys. Let's put your bayonets back on. Let's turn you guys slightly. Bayonets. Charge into there. Let's see off those surf recruits. Bayonet. Charge into the flank. Charge into the rear. There. Guys, yep, definitely fall back. Then with charge. Out. Guys will reform. Good. Reach it anyway. All right, they were already retreating. Right, that's that group. I was like, wait, are they mine? But no, they're also Russian, not Prussian. I need to remember to read all of the letters involved. Let's end the battles. These guys took a bit of a beating. They were the guys on this side, but they also probably did a lot of damage. So. It's you got 403 in terms of straight loot. Yeah, these guys actually may have come off a little bit worse. They killed 491, but in terms of their yeah, they're not melee guys. Not melee guys. So captured uniforms. Those will simply be Salah's Spirit Ration. Oh, nice. Basic hilt hangers. We've got a Doctrine. Elevated screws. That's just fantastic. Military treaties and some more captured uniforms. And we've got so many recruits, we're not going to bother with that one. Catch and do recovers. I mean, that's fine if I don't get extra 10%. I think we're going to go for straight up money and a little bit of ammunition. Motions all around. Oh, except for the one guy who, one set of guys who apparently did nothing. I think they fired like one volley, maybe two. So yeah, these are, they did a little bit better. They lost high 300, they killed high 400. Let's replenish both, definitely, and then let's give away ammunition for both. Yeah, so could do with a bit more ammunition, but that's fine. Replenishing. Now, I think, let's have a quick look at my upgrade tree. Yes. You guys, I will eventually get a grenadier, but must veteran musketman as well. So they need 5s and 6s. My artillery needs a 3. And my cavalry needs a 5, because I think I've already got dragoons. Is that right? Yes, I've already got dragoons, so they need a 5. So pretty much 4s and 5s across the board. Let's come down to these guys. You will, of course, get the elevation screws. No. Cover effectiveness, stamina +3. Max range +6, accuracy +2. Oh, we can't have both in other words. Interesting. So let's have... You guys can get... Tools. Charge +8, stamina -4. Ah, infantry only. We'll keep that then. We'll keep that to the side. Obviously... You guys will for sale. Charge +6, reload +2. I'll keep that as well. Charge +6. Oh, wow. So this is all going to go to whoever my melee unit end up being. Which, suppose we could make these guys? I mean, they did pretty much just end up in a pretty rough melee thing anyway. Charge, charge, charge. So, and of course, so I can start to rename them. Oh, I didn't realize that. I will think up some names for the next episode to help me also differentiate between my people. Right. Reload move speed, damage control. Morale, move speed, accuracy, and stamina. Now, of course, I could just... Oh, yeah, you're my guys that are not going to be charging everywhere. Max range... What are we doing? Ah, yes. Cover effectiveness and stamina. We'll just put that on you. It costs 50, right? Yeah. We'll give you that extra 50. Assume then it probably costs more. 1, 2, 3, and maybe even 400 by the end. Or maybe it goes into 50s. Yeah, I don't know. So those are all for sale. Exit, reload, pull, charge. Be what have we got? 18, 130, 45, 15, 125, 36 though. Much, much faster. Potentially 15, 125. 15, 125. Ah, is it the same thing? Potsdam? Yeah, it's the same one. Good range, poor reload. Pretty non-existent charge. Give you the, I think that's better for line infantry. It's, not quite got the range. But, it's gonna get a lot more rounds into the enemy, basically. Okay. So then, of course, you guys are replenishing. Where am I? I'm down here. Do I want to go in via this fort? I do. When I approach the engineers report fortress whose walls are in ill repair, the curtain is cracked and slumped in places, revetments rotted by long weather, and ditch choked with fallen stone. Giving labors to shore up the gaps, yet a practical opening already shows, and our batteries need not be unnumbered to make it so. You may form the storming parties at once and force the breach before the offenders prop it, or hold a short while to bring up fascines and ladders and mask the assault with a feint at the gate. Either call spares out powder for the final rush, which is yours. Walls are already breached. Sure. Let's go for it. The main wall is broken and the breach lies before us. The defenders have strewn chevaucheur free and posted guns to sweep the rubble, their musketry beating upon every approach. Surgeons, ladders, and grenadiers stand ready at their posts. We may carry the gap for the rush, masked by diversions at the Revelin and gate, or prolong the cannonade until their fire slackens. The hour of decision draws near. I don't have grenades. Spend 170 ammunition, suffer minus 5% attrition, a likely chance it is captured. Into the breach, suffer 10% attrition, moderate chance the fort is captured. Wait for them to send it. We're going to go into the breach. I've got the reserves. Flag truce has come out. The garrison consents to capitulation upon terms and requests a prompt handover. Wonderful news. Fortune is taken, our colours fly from the keep, the magazines are secure, the enemy lays down their arms within the works. We will set up guards upon the stores and muster the prisoners. Get a new doctrine, capture 4 weapons. Oh, nice. Got gone and gotten land pattern muskets. Superior accuracy but poor range. 120 isn't that poor. Excellent melee, poor range. Good range but poor melee. And great melee but poor accuracy. Okay. Choose my doctrine. Loading drills, reload plus 10, charge minus 5. Cavalry veterancy gain plus 25%. Cavalry recruitment bias plus 50%. Melee damage received minus 10%. I'm gonna go for that one. Close combat exercises. We're gonna go into here. We're gonna put more into discipline. We're gonna keep upgrading our troops basically at a pretty high rate. Everybody is maxing out in terms of men and ammunition. That's the special word I'm looking for. Great melee, poor accuracy. Now you guys, that's the Tula. Yep. 12, poor range, 120, 125. Not really that different. This one takes longer to reload. Oh, and then for excellent melee, it's only got a 4. This one's got an 8 for great melee. I thought excellent was better than great, but never mind. So we'll keep the Tula on our melee guys. Superior accuracy, poor range. 120... 21 accuracy, 42 reload. Good range, poor melee. 130, 39, 15. Um, 21, 120, 42. You're on a 36, you've got the same guns. 45, 130, 130. Oh, that's the same gun. 120, 21, 42. Yep, I'm going to give them a land pattern musket. No, I'm not. Yes. 21, 120, 42. 18, 130. So yeah, a little less range, much better accuracy, slightly faster reload. That's fantastic. And so, yeah, let's break camp. Let's chase these guys. Oh, Russian provincial cavalry. Not very good in melee. And then reserve musketeers and 2 serf recruits. Oh, these guys are still slightly recovering. That's fine. Let's take to the battlefield. So, a lot more battles in this episode. Deployment. How have they set themselves up? Yeah, the cavalry in the back, their infantry in front across 3 points. Let's have... Yeah, cavalry across 4 points. I believe you are my... Yes, you're my melee guys. Start without. And you can come left side to begin with. Help support the Cantonist recruits. Question is where I want to go. They've got definitely the better cover, but I want to get my artillery on this little rise, so and make the fields or the yes, the back isn't best thing to have to go against. We'll go for that. Let's end deployment. Let's pause a second just so I can orders. Right, so I told my artillery to be part of the front line as opposed to my infantry, but never mind. Quite things in quite about so well. Get you to run for a second. Good. There. Yeah, just there. Okay. Fast forwarding. Back to normal speed now. There. Get your elevation on the go. Nice. Ready to take pot shots. You need to potentially hurry up. See you. Definitely sweep round, I feel. And corner off that point. There slightly. There. Yeah, happy you guys take out. Guys, now these guys do have to get very close to start shooting. Yep, cool. So they're not quite going for a melee charge here. Both of you guys, yep, can take out them. Got a nice bit of cover, fortunately. Whereas both my guys do not. However, keeping both of their horses in reserve, which I do need to keep a very, very close eye on. Yeah, so these guys are unfortunately right. Yes, those guys aren't though. Let's have you them instead. Take out this surf recruit. Have you shoot them as well. Let's take these guys down nice and early. Ah! Oh wow, I love it. You get to see the cannonballs bounce away. Cool, so they've retreated. If you target these densely packed horsemen. You guys hold the line and go forward. Like I said, let's oh, they have... Interesting. They have no... Okay, they have some guns. They don't have any guns whatsoever. So they're going to be going for one thing and one thing only, which is melee. You guys are my melee boys, aren't you? Oh, that is fantastic. Picked bayonets! Picked bayonets! Guys on a run. But you don't have to move much. Don't worry about limbering up. Nope, nope. Shoot those guys. Don't move. Nice. You guys have seen off those guys. And what we're going to do, let's see these guys off the field, shall we? Those surf recruits are about to come back. Valve right in behind here. Yep, you should be able to hurt any surf recruits that still come back, which there are a couple that are close to reforming, but these guys are about to break. That should be, yep, victory. They were, like I said, they were getting close. But, nice. Great to be able to boost the stamina of our melee boys, because melee, by the looks of it, does take quite a lot of stamina out of them. Plus that, because I end up going for quite a big initial push, it does hurt my stamina across the board as well. Nice. Horseshoes basic. More basic hilt hangers again. Medicinal herbs. Oh, very nice. Those can definitely go on my melee boys. Stamina recovery and move speed. Right. I think money and ammunition. Again. Because that is what is... really taking a bit of a hit, so to say. Okay, so we're gonna drop off that, and We'll go for... I mean, I'm gonna go from point in melee. Oh, nice. You've got a... What we got? Armor resource cost minus 5%. Army ammunition consumption minus 5%. Army food consumption minus 5%. Morale damage received offers a death chance. Accuracy and range. So that's why my shooters are ending up over here. And although he's got the negative to melee as well. Yes, I would like to get a full melee officer. Would be absolutely fantastic. Again, you guys needed a... Yeah, you guys needed a 5. You guys needed a 5? Yes, 5%. So 5 and 6 pretty much across the board needed. And my melee bow... Oh, fact, well, you guys actually... Yeah, no. 4. I'm not going to go for the Fusiliers. I'm actually go for... Yaga? I get some ranged boys in here? You know, yeah, let's start turning these into sharpshooters. So with that in mind, charge, reload. What's this one? Melee and charge. Yeah, in fact, so let's take you off. Let's actually do a double spend. Can I put... Yeah, no, you instead of you, that's fine. Stamina recovery and move speed. And there was also... Charge plus 6, accuracy minus 4. Casualties recovered stamina. We'll keep you on the charge. Let's... like you boys, nah, we're gonna put you on medicine because you guys are always gonna be the ones that end up with that stuff going on. That can come down to there. Got a couple of help. You boys, nope. We want your accuracy to be nice and high. Morale, move speed, good. You've got a superior accuracy, poor range. Good range, poor reload. But you guys only have a 125. I mean, 278. Yeah, that's a little bit better. You don't even outshine these guys by too much. Doctrines minus 10%. Oh, right, my doctrines. Because... Oh, what doctrines? Now I'm very confused. I do not know. Anyway. Item plus 6, weapons plus 130. I don't want to take away that accuracy. Right, so yes, we'll look at this when we make it to a town. Okay, let's just confirm I did. Yep, everybody got replenished. And so, yes, we're making our way up to that town. Now, did I... Nope, I got both of these. That's great. So, let's hit this encampment. Oh, hang on. Let's hit this town. We have supplies available plus 25%. I don't know what it means by mana. I mean, mana is magic for me. I mean, provisions, reservist, ammunition. Yeah, I don't quite know what they mean by... Like I said, mana is... magic. Hang on, if I leave this place, though... The next town I go to is obviously rubbish, but this town I go to has fresh recruits, and again, surplus supplies. So no, that's not got anything that's going to be particularly cheaper in terms of items and the such. Yeah, back in we go. So I'm not going to recruit any more soldiers. I'm going to leave that for the place that has better recruits. I am going to sell a whole bunch of stuff. Firm. I'll get rid of one Hussar Saber. That weapon. I could probably get rid of a lot of these, to be honest. That's got great accuracy. Whatever I'm in the powder house. Ammo consumption minus 45%. That's actually really good for the long run. Large cartridge boxes. Buckshot rounds. Modified musket load filled with small lead pellets. Trade accuracy for lethal spray. Favored in ambushes or by skirmishers. Small bag cast iron grenades. Large limber chest. Ammo consumption minus 30%. Ammo consumption minus 15%. Sure, let's get a little less ammo consumption. Let's essentially leave it at that. Okay, let's go and grab one of those. The quartermaster has, good. Mark of rank, ancient brass steel, not just ceremonial. These double as weapons and inspire troops to follow their bearer. Veterancy gains, morale recovery. Okay, iron ram mobs, reload plus 6%. Or reload plus 6, sorry. Accuracy 4. Morale and move speed. Riding boots, stamina plus 4. Gonna get some iron ramrods. Where? Basic goods. Tea. Thought about those tea rations. Barracks, yeah, we're not worried about barracks. There's not a huge amount. Just double check, hang on. I believe, no, we don't have horses. And we don't have saddles. So that could be a worthwhile. Melee and move speed. Good. Stamina and move speed. Morale damage dealt. Move speed. Stamina and move speed. Gonna get those two. Cavalry. Grab that as well. And I should probably save the rest of my money because I think I'm going to have to buy extra slots to get this stuff going through. Oh, right, because then that should hopefully save me things like ammunition and resources in the long run. And so then what have I just gone and put... Ah, was I not able to... They're further down here. Do you know what? Let's get rid of those two. Bring him up to here so I can find him. Boom. Alright, so I've got 2 cartridge boxes for my shooters who remain to be cylindrical ramrods, basic most iron ramrods, which I did get. You get a large cartridge box. You am going to be spending both on because you get a ramrod and a cartridge box. Veterans gain morale recovery, morale. You end up going on these guys. I recovery, get a couple more slots. I believe that was the thing I went and bought. Alright, so we spent a nice bit of money, but we've got a nice increase to stats. I mean, morale damage, doubt, melee and move speed. You know, we're boosting the right stats, so to say. Morale and morale recovery, because again, these guys being the ones that are going to be holding the line on melee, I think that's big and important. The cartridge boxes to save with ammunition, and then a little bit of reload speed. I believe they're both, yes, using the same weapons. Accuracy. Reload determines how quickly their regiment fires. 25.7 seconds, 23, 31, 38. Wow. 11 point. Wow, that is a fast turnaround. Nice. Oh, wait, did I buy I thought I bought an ammo box for these guys. I obviously didn't. How much does an ammo box for these guys cost? Take one for 75. Basically trying to very much spend less ammunition, or what I would have loved was an actual better cannon, or a gunsmith of some kind. But that's obviously not going to happen. So that's that town fully done. We've got these encampments now, but we are going to leave the episode there. Wow, I've actually gone a lot over than what I was hoping. I did notice when we were at about the half an hour mark, and I thought, no, I'll go for about 10 more minutes. I'll just finish what I'm doing. As you can see, things roll on and on and on. And so, yeah, when we come back, we'll be aiming to go and do this loop. We'll be getting the 2 more encampments, so that'll be that one nice and done. I'll get a Freikorps Jaegers, who are, in fact, my snipers, so to say, so I probably didn't need to make the other guys snipers. And convoys, I've got one here. I've got one down here and one down here. So I'll maybe do a really big loop. There's probably stuff hidden in here. Do a really big loop and then come back all the way around. Yep, so that is the plan. Encampment, encampment, convoy, encampment, etc., all the way around. Extend we'll hit this town. Maybe get some fresh recruits. Maybe get some more items. Missions available. Item sale profit minus 20%. Because of good old war profit. Debased currency. Not war profiteering. But anyway, so like I said, we're going to leave it there. Thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed the episode. And until next time, as per always, I hope you will stay safe, happy, and healthy.